I have to say, I think the most important thing that we can tend to as people is our own well-being. And I can really testify that over the last decade, where my wellbeing practices have been really consistent, so has my mood and my emotions, and everything in my life there's been a lot more ease to how I've lived. So I really encourage you to think about your well-being and look for the gaps and where you're kind of missing the beat. It could be that it could be specific things that you're doing or not doing, or it could be that you're not consistent. We're really wanting the wellbeing practices to be routinised. Routines are really fantastic for maintaining your well-being. There's no unpredictability. The body and mind knows what's going to happen. From Monday to Thursday, when I do the majority of my sessions, which is quite an intense, energetic endeavour for me each week. I have a really nice routine that I do in the morning before I start. I always walk or gym or Pilates or yoga, so something active in the morning. A couple of times a week, I prepare a veggie box. It could be steamed veg or roast veg or salad. Each week is a different variety of veg, and roast veg, typically the root veggies. I've always got that there, and then I'm just adding protein to it. In between sessions, generally a walk around the block, just to allow myself to restore energy. So I'm really attuned to what's occurring inside. My internal system is what I'm listening to, not what is happening outside. I'm really mindful to keep myself feeling vital, energised. And whatever I notice that I'm feeling drained, I might even do an extra meditation practice that day or another walk. I think if I'm feeling flat, I do something energetic, or if I'm feeling overwhelmed, I do something still. So I'm really kind of attuning to what I need. So of course, nutrition is important and exercise is important. And maintaining a sense of ease and calm in your mind and body is really important. And to do that, connection with others is the most helpful thing. If you can just be interacting with people in your community or in your home or with your partner, those interactions, particularly when they're warm and friendly, are really restorative for the mind and body. So just look for opportunities to be more open-faced and warm-hearted when you're interacting with the people in your community, as well as whoever is in your home life, be it partner, kids, pets. All of those interactions are restorative. And the last practice for wellbeing that I, walk the talk with, quite religiously is sleep and rest. I mostly sleep well, but on the nights when I'm not sleeping well, I'm definitely not wrestling with it as that's happening. And I'm really saying that deliberately to encourage you to not be stressed if you're not sleeping well. You are not going to sleep perfectly every night. You're not even going to necessarily sleep well every night, let alone perfectly. So accept that. And when you're not sleeping well, you're just resting. You're just in bed resting. You might want to get up for a while. That's not something that I like to do, especially midwinter. But what I do on those nights where I haven't had a good sleep is I maintain a practice the next day of resting, either lying down, deep rest, so guided meditation, or I might just lie in my bed and nap for 20 minutes. And again, it's that word attunement. If I feel too fatigued to go on into the evening to do whatever I've got to do that night, I will prioritise 10 to 20 minute rest. We can all find time for that. So the 5 wellbeing practices that I live by are eat nutritiously and at regular intervals, and really only when you're hungry, not overeating too much, and just maintaining a balance of fruit and vegetables in your diet, and obviously protein. Move every day in different ways. I was a personal trainer for 15 years before I just specialised in counselling. I've always done counselling and coaching as part of my work. And one of the things that was really important to me in that time with my own studio was that balancing of cardiovascular, strength training and flexibility and mobility. So really making sure that you're treasuring and tending to your body in the way that it actually needs, not just to get the right shape. Sleeping and resting is the third one. So getting adequate sleep, prioritising your sleep preparation, and as we all know now scientifically, going to bed around the same time every night and getting up at around the same time within half an hour of those windows every night, or again, as consistently as possible. So getting good sleep, and if you do have a restless night's sleep, try and have some sort of rest period in the day, the following day, whether it be sitting in stillness with your eyes closed, or having a 10 to 20 minute nap, or doing a deep rest practice. These all serve to restore energy. Connection is the next wellbeing practice, connecting to yourself, to your values, to your environment, just being peaceful within, as well as connecting with others, be it the people you live with, your pets, or people in your community. Connection is a really restorative practice for the mind and body, and uplifting for the sense of belonging and meaning.